Space missions have evolved from a couple of days to months or even a year or more at times. As space mission durations increase, the effects of space diets on astronaut health become more pronounced and complex. Welcome back to Fuel for the Final Frontier. In this episode, we'll explore the long term impacts of eating in space, focusing on bone density, muscle mass, kidney health, the gut microbiome, and psychological well being. First, we'll take a look at bone density loss, the silent threat. One of the most serious long term health issues astronauts face is bone loss. On Earth, gravity constantly stresses our bones, simulating remodeling and strengthening. In microgravity, though, this stimulus disappears altogether. As a result, astronauts can lose between 1 to 2% of their mineral bone density each month spent in space, a rate much faster than any known bone disease on Earth. This loss predominantly affects weight bearing bones, like those in the legs and spine, increasing fracture risk. Space diets help combat this by ensuring high calcium and vitamin D intake, but diet alone isn't enough. Rigorous exercise during using resistance machines designed for zero gravity is mandatory for bone preservation. In recent years, researchers are also experimenting with biophosphonates, medications that slow bone resorption combined with diet and exercise to better protect astronauts' skeletons. Another equally important risk is muscle atrophy. Muscle wasting in space accompanies bone loss. With little resistance to work against, muscles, especially those in the legs, arms, and back, weaken and shrink. Protein intake during spaceflight is critical to slow this process. Astronauts consume anywhere between 1.2 to 1.7 grams of protein per kilogram daily, higher than typical Earth recommendations. Amino acids from protein help maintain muscle tissue, support repair, and prevent fatigue. Despite careful diets, atrophy still occurs, so astronauts combine nutrition with daily exercise on specialized treadmills, resistive devices, and cycle ergometers. Another surprising health risk related to long-term space diets is kidney stones. Bone loss releases a lot of calcium into the bloodstream, and this calcium eventually makes its way to the urine. Coupled with dehydration risks and changes in urinary chemistry, calcium can crystallize into stones. Kidney stones are painful and potentially mission threatening because they can block the urinary flow or cause infection. To reduce risk, astronauts increase hydration, monitor urinary components, and adjust dietary sodium and oxalate intake. Some research suggests that antioxidants and citrate rich food may help prevent stone formation, although fresh alternatives are really limited in space. There are also the microbiome changes that need to be addressed. The microbiome is the term used to refer to the billions of microorganisms living in our digestive tract. Recent studies have highlighted shifts in the gut microbiome during spaceflight. The gut microbiome plays an essential role in digestion, immunity, and even mood regulation. Space diets, mainly composed of preserved low fiber foods, can reduce the diversity of gut bacteria. A less diverse microbiome may impair nutrient absorption, immune defenses, and increase inflammation. Scientists are researching probiotics, prebiotics, and fermented foods to help restore a balance during long missions. This area of study is rapidly evolving and critical for future deep space exploration. Moving forward, we'll be looking at the long term psychological effects of being in space and menu fatigue. Long term missions mean long term exposure to the same foods, which can eventually lead to menu fatigue, boredom, or aversion to eating. Repeatedly eating similar meals may depress appetite and impact nutrition. Psychological well being is tightly linked to food enjoyment. A diminished diet can increase stress and reduce morale. To combat this, space agencies continually develop new menus, introducing cultural variety and schedule special treat days. Astronauts also may bring personal comfort items approved by mission control to maintain a connection with home. Another big concern is radiation and oxidative stress. Space environments expose astronauts to high levels of cosmic radiation. Radiation can produce free radicals in the body that damage cells and DNA. Long-term nutrition including increased antioxidants such as vitamin C and E, help mitigate oxidative stress. Maintaining balanced micronutrients also supports immune function, helping prevent illnesses on extended missions. Veteran astronauts such as Scott Kelly and Peggy Whitson have reported firsthand the physical toll of long duration flights. Their experiences underline the importance of carefully planned nutrition combined with daily exercise, mental health support, and medical monitoring. Their return up to Earth also shows how the body slowly recovers over months, highlighting the resilience and plasticity of the human physiology. As for the future, missions to Mars and lunar bases are planned. So, understanding the long-term dietary effects of space flight are essential. Sustainable food production, supplement innovation, and personalized nutrition play key roles in keeping and making sure crews are healthy and productive. With advancements in food technology and medical science, future astronauts may overcome many of today's long-term dietary challenges. Understanding and managing all of the aforementioned effects may will be absolutely critical for the safety and success of future extended space missions. In our next episode, we'll discuss what happens when astronauts return to Earth and how their diets help them readapt to life with gravity. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and also consider leaving a comment telling me what you'd like to see in the future and sharing the video. Thanks for watching.